Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't. Feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 60 yards. Topper. Topper. Switch it. Hey. High 7. Check. 53 mile. Check. 50. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Manning. He's going to go for a big into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, this is Jackson. Skirts by it to 15. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 26, check 26. Let's go. Motion.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ed Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack.
You can't stop me. What twist?
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Reed, and that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Enunwa, the intended target.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Single, 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 single. 34, eyes on 34. Smooth.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Toss play to Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Manning. That makes 3rd down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? 2nd and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up 3rd down.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Lawrence Taylor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He wasn't ready. Ready. Switch the outlaw. What's the run? What's the run? Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Cross.
Here's Jackson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a noon one. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And an alley to run. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Manning. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing now is Manning. He's got his man here. It's Green. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Manning now to throw.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The throw right side is complete.